Hello there. Now today we're going to be reviewing the Words from Borderline Kenbu Mark One. Now, I bought this online. Now you can look for this. Actually, it's pretty easy to find it in comic book stores. The comic books are near me. Got a comic book store that's near me. It's selling them pretty much next to Mark Two, so you can buy both variants. So it's kind of cool. But it's not that pricey actually. It's like $22 at least, so it's actually not bad. I will say some of the harder figures, especially from this line, is getting hard. Like the Mark II of the Shadow, that's really hard to get. I'm gonna be honest here. Some figures are way too difficult to pick up, and I'm gonna be honest here. It's just, these kits came out like years ago, and now that I'm kind of reviewing them, it's gonna get a little more harder to get some of them out there for you to get. If that makes any sense. One thing that's somewhat easy to get is the weapon kits for it, because some sites do some really more easier than others do. But I did buy it for $30 if I remember correctly. So yeah, I did go a little overpricing than I think I should have, but what else? Let's take a closer look at these accessories and come in with more search than you think it does. And this is 1/102 scale. So let's take a closer look at that. Yeah. Now, here's a Kenbu Mark 1. Now, I will say, some of the accessories, like these things right here, you do get in the Mark 2, which I have next to me for review purposes, actually. And I will say the Mark 2 is actually looking a little more different compared to the Mark 1, actually, so I will get to that. Now, these are from the first episode, I will tell you that part. From what I know, that the Kenbu gets the armor destroyed, top first, and these are under it. That's what I know of. I could be a bit wrong by that, but it's really cool. You do go alternate parts if you want to make it look like this, which I do have the alternate parts on here on the Mark Two. Fuck. And you do have two open hands and two hands that can hold weapons. As you can see, they have one gauntlet each. So that means you need to choose either one, which I'm fine with. However, after going over a lot of the other kits from this franchise, they should have came in two. And then here's the trigger hand. I didn't fully paint that one. I was a little lazy about that one, I'll be honest here. And it does come with something, or two items, that I do like. It comes with a tiny shield that comes with a blade, which looks really freaking cool. And a katana blade, which is a heated blade actually. You didn't need to paint it. I did that myself. I think it's a lot more better. And I did do more painting. Some here on the shoulder, triangle up here, triangle up here. The little triangles right here at the feet, back at the leg, up here at the top leg, pen it, and I did everything else like usual. You know me, I do this for a reason. And it looks actually fantastic. I like how it looks. And yes, this thing does have a plate in the backpack. So let's take that off and put a relaxed hand as my bottle is shakes when I fucking move them. So I'm gonna put that down. That's not gonna annoy the fuck out of me. Okay, anyways, it does have. Oh, so the thing do have their places. So right here. So either way, so we'll go here or here. Doesn't matter which way it goes. And the same exact rifle. And then today I have the Mark II right here. Same rifle, actually. Since it is 001, or sorry, 01. So this is one of the first kits that came out for this franchise. I do like how it looks. And they do the same thing like the Hasbro have been doing. They can extend out in case you want to make it reach. Which I do like, but I don't use. Soccer I don't use, actually. I got the blade though, so that I made up with another kit from this franchise. Articulation. Let's get into that next. Shit. They just get stuck. Though a lot of weapons do get stuck right there. Back is pretty same. A lot of the back are the same. So yeah. It go up that high up. The arm has its own range, so it go up. It comes off easily, but it can't go full 360 within the arm. So that's kind of cool. Leg is kind of a dino leg, so I guess like a T-Rex one, I guess. But it kick up all the way that far up, and kick back all the way that far. It does have limits. The foot can kick up this far up within the leg, and toe can curl up, and it can go back pretty much a lot. And it does swivel here at the waist, so or thigh, if even it's thigh. I know there is one. And I will say, if you do panline it, there is a lot of detail, especially under the leg. It looks a lot better when you do it. And it does go down and up here, so in case you need more range, I guess. It can go look down that far, or sorry, the bike been that far down. It is a ball joint, so center shit. The arm can go up this far all the way up, so you do get more range within the arm. It can go full 360, actually it really can, so that's actually really good to see. And that's right the limits of it. It does have the limits clearly. It is a model kit. And now let's do some size comparisons between another kit from this franchise. So the Kenbu Mark 1, which I'll call by Mark 1, makes it easier for me to figure out, because since I got both marks, I still need to buy the Mark 2 of the Jogan and Shadow. A few of them I do need to buy Mark 2s, sorry, the Mark 1 of actually. So here's the Mark 1 for the Mark 2. A good high comparison. So certain parts are different. Red are more, this one more darker. And I like how it looks actually. And here is the Act Guy. A little weird of a comparison, but hey, it's something at least. So, yeah. Like it's my final thoughts. I think it was had to for once, like you say, that since it's a Mark 1 variant, you think a Mark 1 variant, kind of like the original Master Grade 1.0 of the RX. It was not the best. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was the original Master Grade that did come out, I think. But I would say for this one, I do like how it looks. Gives you a new accessory. I mean, you do get the accessory within another weapons pack too, if I remember that correctly. So technically, some of the accessory you do buy with these kits do come in accessory pack. So technically, you don't need to buy the model kit itself. You can buy the accessories pack by itself for $20. And there you go. You have the accessories for you to get. And actually, I do have one of them, which I will talk about in like 2 months or 3 months. I don't know when I will actually. But I would say the Mark 1 is at a very decent old kit. Would you pick it up? That's my question to you, people. I know if you ever do find in the wild, i.e. comic book stores or places that sell model kits, yeah, do so if you can, but if you don't have the money for it, save the money for it. Because I know there is a lot of ways to get these kits, but you just, the model kits in particular, to get them is not as fun as it is to get like a Gundam. You know, like a high grade, master grade, real grade. That's pretty easy to get. Buy one of them, pretty easy to do. Or like a SD or the SDMG grades, which is the SD kits, but they are just master grade just shrunk down. I saw one of them actually at the comic book store. Actually, I saw like two of them. They had the Bartos and one of the other ones. I forget which one was. And then I think it was the Ariel. It was like 55, which is I think pretty decent pricing. I just didn't pick it up. I would like to, but but yeah, what do you think? Uh, would you pick it up? I'm trying to figure it out. So yeah, have a good day, y'all. Peace out. Everything to be in the description below of where I am with social media, stuff like that, and peace out, people.